Good evening. Good evening, everybody. It's Dr. Croom, and you are here for the Monday night senior pet chat. Welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead and find my page so that we don't get those kind of interruptions once we get started here. Tonight, we are here as always on Monday nights for the Senior Pet Chat. That's right, that's right. Let me turn this volume down here and get right to it. First things first, take care of all housekeeping and business. I love saying that. Let's take care of all the housekeeping stuff first, okay? So, first things first, I'm really excited to say that we here at Dr. Crew Mobile Veterinary Service are the first place winners for Best Veteran Owned Business in Southwest Michigan. Woo! Yes. Yes. Like Jay-Z said, brush your shoulders off. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom says, whoo, whoo, toot your horn a little bit. We're still humble over here. We still work hard and we will continue to work hard. But we are very excited to have won the first prize for Best Veteran Owned Business for 2022. This makes me feel so good. And it carries on to the next thing. Like, I thought 2023 was going to be my year, and it will be, but 2022 is not going out kicking. It's going out kicking and screaming in 2022. So again, I want to thank Southwest Michigan First here in Kalamazoo for having these awards, for having an award for veteran businesses specifically, and thank you to all of the current chamber members who voted mine out of the top 3 as the final winner. So I am very, very excited about this. After having served in the Army Veterinary Corps, now I'm having the opportunity to serve in my veteran life, and this is the end result. So I'm super excited and proud. I also want to thank my partner, Vet Tech Tony, who has been with me for several years and has helped to create this mobile veterinary service with great services. So thank you very much for that. Now, today we're going to be talking about senior pets and how kids can help. And one of the reasons is because when I was a kid, I was in a position where the kids are these days, where they can really potentially help a senior pet. They can help decrease its stress levels by decreasing cortisol levels, certain things that a kid can do around the house, inside and outside, that can really help your senior pet. Now, when I say kid, don't get it twisted. Let me put our banner up here. So maybe instead of saying kids, because we think kids, we're thinking, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, right? But excuse me, when I say kids, I really mean, middle school as well, high school as well, on up. Because people who are out and wanting to help animals and have that special relationship with the animal, this is something that I've had. I've had it my whole life, where you know what I'm talking about. Somebody who the animal might be doing all this and, oh no, nobody can touch that cat, and then somebody like me comes in and is like, give me that cat. And they're like all cuddled up in the next couple of minutes. They're like, what did you do? And when I was a kid, and then these kids that are out here now, there's certain things that they can do. Well, it might just be their whole demeanor, right? A lot of times, future vets like myself, when I was young, had a certain demeanor, not always super loud, right? Not always having to be seen, right? You say kids should be seen and not heard. I also was reading a lot. I was somewhat quiet, but when I got around animals, we had that connection. And that's what, you want to look for those kinds of things with students these days. I say students instead of kids because, again, you may have heard that with my Future Veterinarian project, we have a new program called the Ride Along program. Okay. And so the Ride Along program is really exciting. It's a virtual ride along. Okay. So it's not your kid coming to meet me and we're getting in the car and we're riding along. No, it's almost better in a way because they get a chance to join not just me, but other veterinarians that sign up for this program. The veterinarian could be in California, the veterinarian could be in Florida, but this student gets to join in virtually and be right inside that vet clinic, right inside that senior pet appointment, right? Where they can see exactly how they should be operating as veterinarians in the future. So really excited about that. You know, the money that I'm raising for this future veterinarian program for these students, it's coming from the ability for me to create this campaign was through Hey, sorry about that, you guys. Let me see if I can get back into the mix. That's the kind of thing where you got 15 people on and then you're gone for like 30 seconds and then you come back and there's 2 people on, but it's all good though. For those of you who stuck around, good job. Hi, Michelle Esmond. Thank you. I'm sure that Tech Tony already knows she's amazing. And then thank you for that. I appreciate that. We love Riley and you. But what I was saying about the Future Vet program is, you want to check it out because there are so many students out there that are going to have that connection with a senior pet. A senior pet, they need certain things. They need stress reduction. They need the ability for their body to heal when they go through certain things. The older the pet gets, the senior pet, they're going to be dealing with, just like humans, disease processes come in, cellular breakdown, as we get older. All of those things are causing stress on the body. So if we can have a student, a kid, an animal loving student that comes in, similar to how I was when I was young, again, some of the traits that these future vets have, sometimes quiet, right? Because these loud kids, running around making all this noise, are the animals going to come to them intrinsically? Not right off the bat, not unless it's a crazy wild animal too. But now we're talking about senior pets and what they need. They need compassion. They need understanding. They need for their owners to understand that, if their bladder releases, that dog or cat is going to be appalled at that. That's something that a lot of times pet owners don't understand, that as pets get older, we'll take a dog, for instance, maybe like a Malamute, or a breed that's a larger breed that can tend to have issues where their hind limbs go out and then they're unable to walk on their own. A lot of times the nervous system is messed up back there. Nerves are compressed and things like that. The animal can't get up. And what else is back there? The urinary tract, the bladder, and all those things. So then if they lose control of that as a senior pet, then they are going to start having some mental issues too, potentially, because a lot, especially if I hear it all the time with clients with senior pets who say, you know what? Fluffy has never gone in the house ever. Fluffy takes pride in going outside and doing the business outside and then coming back in. So as a senior pet, trust me when I say, if they start releasing and they haven't in the past, they are going to be stressed out. This is where the kid comes in. They can come in, they understand that. Maybe they come home from school, right? Maybe they come home from a community college, because the Future Vet program is for kids, for students up through college. Look, I mean, I'm at the age now where I can call kids in college kids still too. So, but the kids, it's like they need to understand what's going on with that senior pet. And I think that, before we necessarily have to throw pharmaceuticals at a senior pet, we have to keep in mind what can be done on the mental side of things too, just from you or just from kids. And, don't take that for granted, that the soothing nature of sitting with them, getting down on the floor with them, right? So that they don't have to feel they have to jump up and be in your face. Because, when dogs specifically jump up, they're just trying to get close to your face and be like, hey, what have you just eaten, right? And so we want to be aware of the different issues that these senior pets are going through, not just dogs, cats too, right? They start to get little creaky joints, and maybe they're not jumping up on the bed like they used to, and doing different things. A lot of times senior cats, when they start slowing down, or if it's starting to get closer to their time, then they can start to hide, right? I know a lot of cat owners know about that. They can sometimes hide. And, that's just kind of giving you a clue. And these are some of the things that the students are learning in the Future Vet program. They've got to learn that it's not only about the medications that can be given. It's also about the mental stimulation, the relaxation, the massage techniques, different things that a student at home can do, that once they learn how to do these things, they could potentially add years to that senior pet's life. Okay. So again, when we say kids, we're not just talking about elementary kids. We're talking about through college age. And with this grant that I recently won, it allowed me to create a campaign, a fundraising campaign, so that the students can get this mentorship. It's a big program, you guys, and I need your help. I'm putting the link right here, and I put the link in the information on the live tonight. I would really appreciate your support. You can contribute any amount. It starts at $25, but there's also an option where you can jump in and say, I want to donate this amount, and it could be $10, But we are trying to raise a large amount so that students across this country can get access to me, can get access to, Dr. Smith in Detroit, can get access to Dr. McCrary down in Florida, can get access to Dr. Boone out in Maryland. These are also my classmates. So if you all are watching, I was talking about you. But, these veterinarians who they're doing what they do, and they would love to mentor, but just don't always have time. I'm telling you, this program right here, it's a big one, y'all. And it's going to be really, really great for these future veterinarians. So keep that in mind. The senior pets, the students that go through our ride along program are going to learn all of these techniques for not only senior pets, but pets with other attributes as well. But since this is a senior pet chat, you already know that's who we're talking about tonight. So thank you again for sticking around. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Kelly Mallory. How you doing? There was a couple of minutes where my Wi-Fi just did something else and I was just gone. And when I came back, y'all were still here. So I appreciate that. Any questions out there about senior pets? I'm looking in the chat. I didn't see any questions. I do see a couple comments, and I definitely appreciate you saying hello. If you have any questions about your senior pet, definitely feel free to put them in the chat. Just like I put my post up in the chat. Uh, boom, right here. Okay. So, and also too, if you have any questions at all about the Ride Along Virtual Vet, then you can feel free to ask me too. But I will say we've already got the the orders coming in for this. The the Ride Along program, it's $40 per student, and so they get to come right in and have a virtual visit with a veterinarian, and get right in there with the client and the patient and all of that. So that is amazing. I mean, go onto my page and see, so that your student, again, all the way through college, can get this type of experience, so that they can learn these soft skills, and so that they can, know exactly how to talk to a pet parent. Like if they're talking to a senior pet parent, they've got to talk in a certain way. They can't just say anything. You've got to have that compassion. You've got to understand this is a furry family member. This is not just, a barn cat. This is, Fifi. And they've had Fifi since she was 6 weeks, and now she's 18. Like, we've got to talk to them in certain ways. So this Ride Along program, I'm telling you, y'all, go to the link, check it out. It gives all the details of what we're going to do. And you're going to want to be a part of this. You're going to want to look back and say, hey, I remember when Dr. Croom was just getting that Ride Along program going. Now she's on the Super Bowl. Now she's doing the Super Bowl half show. She's got animals up there. She's got the future vets up there. And I'm so glad that I contributed to that crowd fund back in 2022 when she was just getting it started. So check it out. Let me see what's going over here in this chat. Oh, Kelly, you just picked up another rescue? Absolutely, Kelly. I was actually just going to say that. Kelly asked, let me see, can I put your chat up here in the chat? Yeah, okay. Look what Kelly said. I love smart people. Can I sponsor a student for $40? Absolutely. Let me tell you exactly where you could go to. Actually, I'll just tell you. You can go to drcroom.com, and to sponsor a student is right in the store. It's the Ride Along program. So if you go in there and you purchase that, and you don't have a specific student, and you can put, if you do have a specific student though, you can put their information in there and they can have access to that. But if it's like you don't necessarily know a student and you just want to sponsor one, absolutely you could. And that would be so amazing, Kelly. Really, really great. So I just want to make sure that you understand this kind of two different things, two separate things. So this is for the crowdfunding. So I'm raising money to take this Ride Along program national. But you can still get in there and just purchase one slot for a student as well. So the program is already going on, but the campaign, that's where I need you, girlfriend. So that's pretty much what I've got for tonight. Great question, Kelly. Thank you. Yes, the link. Let me see. The link is there. I don't know if you can grab it right from there. But once I'm done here, which I'll be done in a couple minutes, I'll send that right to you, Kelly. Yeah. But you can also go to let me post that up here. drcroom.com. Yes, if you go to drcroom.com and you go into the store, you'll see the Ride Along program. Okay. But you won't see the campaign. That's at this link. Okay. I actually am going to be working with my web guy so that I can get this link put onto my website. So it's not currently on there, but it's at the ifundwomen.com site. And again, I'm big upping iFund Women because they're amazing. I won the grant from them. And what they do is they help women entrepreneurs do the darn thing, So even though I've had the Future Vet program for years, we did that in person several years ago. I haven't had the opportunity to really expand it because, I have the mobile vet service, and that's, you have to do your everyday stuff to make it work. You've got employees and things like that. You've got to bring that money in just to survive. So something extra like a future vet program, until ifundwomen.com came in, I don't know when I would have gotten to it. But so they're awesome. If you're a female entrepreneur, definitely go to ifundwomen.com. They're going to have another cohort next year. So if you got your business together, you got your LLC, with the EIN number and all of that, get in there. Get in there and apply, okay? And plus, iFund Women, they practically have a different grant every few months. And sometimes they're specific to certain things. So, I think it was like Asian Heritage Month, and they had a grant for those of Asian descent. Sometimes they'll have a grant for those who do, cooking in New Jersey. Like, they'll be real specific sometimes. Let me go over here and see what you got, Kelly. Aw, Odin. I do remember Odin, Kelly. Yeah, because I know you had the ponies, and yes, it was Odin the big tortoise, and I think he is a she. um, and I think I had a photo that I had taken with Odin that I used for a lot of stuff, Kelly. So Odin is definitely around in my social media. So I appreciate that, Kelly. Good to see you. Let me see. So, all right, it's about that time. I don't see any more comments over here. I appreciate you all for joining me tonight. I'll be looking for you on my campaign page. At the very least, if you are unable to contribute financially right now, which I understand, things are tough and things are tight. It's a recession coming in, things like that. But you know what? Things still keep moving. We still need more veterinarians. There is a dire veterinary shortage. We've got to get this next generation of veterinarians in, and we're going to do it with our ride along program. Okay. So check it out. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you next Monday for Senior Pet Chat once again. Peace.